Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about an offering from Nitecore. I'm really excited about this one. This is model EDC33. Let's take a closer look. So here is a look at the front of the packaging. Here is some of the specs on the side. 4,000 lumens maximum output. You have a maximum beam distance of 450 meters. 54,500 on the candela. And I like these next two. 2 meters of impact resistance and also IPX8 down to 2 meters. Those are absolutely fantastic specs. There is a QR code in case you want to pause your screen and scan that QR code. And then if we look at the other side of the package, you can see the accessories that are included. You do get a pocket clip, a lanyard, and a USB-C charging cable. Now on the back of the packaging, you can see that it gives us a breakdown of some of the key features of the light. And then down here, there is some contact information for Nitecore in case you're needing to get in touch with them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. So we'll just get a hold of this little tab here and pull this out just like a drawer. On the bottom of the package, you can see another QR code here for their Facebook page. So if you want to get in touch with them there, and then there is a warranty card here. You also have the user manual. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through that. You do have a very nice lanyard here. Has a carabiner on it. Very nice lanyard. I like that. And then again, a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. If we flip this package over, you can see the flashlight here, and then there's this little tag here that tells us to unlock the light. Before usage it won't work because the light comes locked out. Now this light has 6 different operating modes. This is fantastic, and it's a very simple UI. It's not hard to use at all. Very easy to operate. So the first thing I want to talk about is this portion of the light right here where the tail cap switch is. You can rotate this and it exposes the USB-C charging port. And then when you're finished charging, you can just rotate this back. And there's 4 little power level indicators right here that you'll see, which will illuminate, telling us the status of the battery right here on the side of the light. Okay, let's take a brief moment and let's unlock this USB-C charging port. We will plug in our USB-C, and this is what it looks like when it charges. So whatever battery level you're on, it will flash on the next level, and then when all the lights are solid, charging is complete. Very, very easy to understand the charging on this light. And then of course when you're finished, you can disconnect and rotate this back out of the way, and it protects that USB-C charging port. I like that function. It does have a very aggressive body. I like that. So if it was cold outside or your hands are wet, there's a lot of traction on the body of this light. It's really nice. I love that traction. Since I've been using this light, I've noticed that this does get pretty warm, so better heat distribution up here on the head might have been a little bit nicer. If you look down real close at the bottom right here, you'll see a little black dot in there. That is a proximity sensor. So if you get too close to something, it will dim the light from high down to a lower brightness level. You do have a glass lens, and you have an eggshell type reflector. Now looking down inside at the actual LED, this flashlight has 8 LEDs and a 9th LED in the center. So that's how they're cranking out that 4,000 lumens. Very, very cool. So 9 LEDs in there. This is just really nice. This is a beautiful light. It does run on an 18650 lithium ion rechargeable battery, but that battery is built in. You cannot take it out or replace it. It's a built-in battery. Now right here you see this little switch. This is to lock the light or to unlock the light. It's a very simple system, and it's a manual system. I really like that. This light is fantastic. This pocket clip has great retention, and it sits fairly deep in your pocket. The tail cap switch has 2 different ways of operating it. You can do like a half press for a momentary, or you can deep press and actually turn the light on. So it's very easy to operate. So you can do that momentary, or even a deep press momentary and then let up. But when you deep press hard and you do it quickly, it will actually turn the light on. And the light does have a memory. Right now we're looking at the lowest mode. This is the ultra low setting, and on this setting we get 5 lumens for a total of 63 hours of runtime. That is 2.6 days of runtime. This will produce 25 meters of throw on this setting and 163 on the candela. Now to switch through the modes when the light is on, it's very simple. You just go to that half press. So there's low. This is 70 lumens for 31 hours. That's 1.29 days, 93 meters of throw, and 1903 on the candela. Push it again, you'll get up to medium. This is 300 lumens for 6 hours and 58 minutes. So just short of 7 hours. 182 meters of throw out of this light, 8,305 candela. Push it again, you'll get to high, 1,200 lumens for just over 2.5 hours. So it's 2 hours and 31 minutes. 208 meters of throw, 10,500 on the candela. Now if I continue with the half presses, I'll just go through the modes. So we'll go to economy, there's low, medium, high. Economy. Now it does have what they call a search feature, and what that is it's momentary, and if we half press and hold, you'll see that we'll get to 1,700 lumens. It does not specify the runtime on this search feature. It's a very tight hotspot type beam, and this search function is just by half pressing. It's very simple. See, I'm just half pressing with my thumb. It doesn't matter which mode of operation we're on, whether we're ultra low, low, medium, or high. When I half press, it goes to search. The beam will change. This one will give us 450 meters of throw and 54,500 on the candela. And then when we're done, we just let off the half press. It's a momentary thing, and then we'll go back to the last mode that we were on. If we want to go to what they call lumen shield, we will full press, and it'll give us 4,000 lumens. This is bright. It gives us 400 meters of throw and 40,505 on the candela. It does not specify the runtime. And just like the search mode before, when we let off, it goes back to whatever mode of operation we were on. So that is just really cool. It's a very easy light to operate. So there's ultra low, low, medium, and high. Now, when you get too close to something, you notice that the light dimmed down and then it got brighter. Watch, it dims down. It's the proximity sensor. So when you get too close of an obstruction, the proximity sensor will automatically dim the light. See that? It dimmed the light. And then when you get the obstruction out of the way, it'll bring the light back on. So I think that's pretty cool, and that works on high. So let's talk about those LEDs just a little tiny bit more. You have 9 LEDs in there. That's the UHI 20 Max LED. That is absolutely fantastic. And then on the top, in the center of your screen, you can see that little black dot, that proximity sensor right there. That is pretty cool. And like I said a second ago, it does have 54,500 candela and 450 meters of throw. You will find those specs under the search function. So when the light is on, if you do that half press and hold it momentary, you'll go into search. Now, if you want to lock the light, you can just flip that switch and lock the light. So you have 4 brightness levels plus search and lumen shield. Very, very cool. Now, the lithium ion battery that I talked about earlier, it's an 18650 that's built in. It is 4,000 milliamp hour of capacity. Now let me turn this light on again real quick because I want to talk about these battery level indicators. Right now we have 3 of them illuminated, but you can have a 4th one illuminated. So if you have all 4 of them lit up, you're between 75 and 100% of your battery. But in our case, we have 3 of them, so we are between 50 and 75%. Now, if we had 2 of them, we'd be between 25 and 50%. And then if you only have 1 indicator, you're below 25%. So that is pretty cool. Now, this light does have what they call APC technology. That's the Advanced Power Cutoff technology. And that's really a cool technology that saves power from your battery. It's highly efficient, constant current flashlight, and the result of this is you get a very stable output of light. It also has what they call ATR, that is Advanced Temperature Regulation technology. And what that does is in the event that the light gets warm, it will step itself down to prevent overheating of that LED. Now let's talk about the dimensions of the light. This is 4.55 inches long. That is 115.6 millimeters long. The head diameter of the light is 1 inch or 25.4 millimeters. And the body diameter is 0.94 inches or 24 millimeters. The weight of this light is 4.48 ounces or 127 grams. So when you're done charging, you can just close this port and dunk this thing in the water. It's not going to hurt it one bit. Okay, let's go ahead and put the light in the water. We're going to test the IPX8 waterproof rating. If anybody out there is watching knows what my favorite flavor of ice cream is, you can leave that in a comment down below and somebody will win a free peacock. So let's pull it out of the water. Right now you can see that we're on ultra low. Now we're on low. There's medium. There's high. Half press for search. Deep press for lumen shield. And then let off and we're back to high. Half press takes us down to ultra low. Low, medium, high. Again, search and lumen shield. So as you can see, this light clearly passed the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. Okay, right now we are looking at ultra low. You can see that that's a lot of light. That's 5 lumens and it puts out a lot. This will last 63 hours. That's 2.62 days of runtime. You get 25 meters of throw and 163 on the candela. Single press, we jump up to low. I like this setting. This is 70 lumens. You can see quite a bit more. This will last for 31 hours. That's 1.29 days. You get 93 meters of throw and 1903 on the candela. That is a good setting. Single press again, we're going to go to medium. Look at that. That is a lot of light. 300 lumens, 6 hours and 58 minutes. So just shy of 7 hours. 182 meters of throw and 8,305 on the candela. Now one more single press is going to put us up to high. This is 1200 lumens. But look at the amount of light. Look at what they're able to accomplish with this 1200 lumens. That is fantastic. 2 hours and 31 minutes of runtime. So just over 2.5 hours. 208 meters of throw. 10,500 on the Candela. Look at that tight hot spot, that big spill into a flood. That is a fantastic setting. That is the high setting. Now if I half press, I'll go to the search beam. This is 1700 lumens, and this is when the light starts to get hot. It does not specify what the runtime is because this is only a momentary beam. It gives you 450 meters of throw. So if you want the maximum throw that you can get out of this light, it's by using this search function right here. And again, that's a half press. And this is 54,500 candela. So the most throw and the most candela is using this search mode. Now, the last one is if you deep press, you'll enter what they call lumen shield. Check that out. That's crazy. And it's getting hot. That's 4,000 lumens. Again, it does not specify the runtime, but it lights up absolutely everything. It keeps dimming because this light does have a proximity sensor and it's getting warm. 400 meters of throw and 40,505 on the Candela. Now let me see if I can get to that again. There it is. That is lumen shield. That is just crazy, and then it steps down on its own. Now we are just on high. I can take a look at that search mode again if I just kind of half press. You see that? It changes the beam pattern. So when I go from high to search, look at that difference. High to search, and then to lumen shield. That is just crazy. So right now we're looking at ultra low. That is fantastic. There is low. There's medium. Now we're looking at high, that's search, and lumen shield. Let off lumen shield, we go back to high. There's ultra low again. Low. Medium. High. Search. Lumen shield. Lumen shield is just fantastic, but it doesn't last that long. See, it's already starting to step down on its own. That is a fantastic light, so hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. This is a nice light. Well, folks, my final thoughts on this EDC33 by Nitecore. I really like this light. I love the fact that you have a manual lockout. I think this is a fantastic light. The performance is good. I do wish that you could access the battery to replace it in the event that you have a bad battery. I love the grippy traction on the body of the light. It just is so easy to hang on to. The light is very bright. I love the search function and the shield function. This thing is awesome. It's very easy to understand, very easy to operate. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anybody out there that's interested in this light, I'll put a link in the description box down below. And in closing, I want to say thank you to Nitecore for sending this light out for review. I think it's absolutely fantastic. With all that being said, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.